Wow, this is totally uninspiring. Makes you feel a bit like you're in a trailer park.
I'm prepared to do as much as I can to get this house ready for market.
But here is where it gets interesting. Rob's ex-wife is also his real estate agent. When selling your home, less is more. And that's why I tell sellers to declutter and to depersonalise. But you can take that too far. There's a fine line between a sleek and stylish home and an unloved and cold one. And that's the difference between an unsellable house and an unstoppable seller. Now, it's priced to sell at $385,900, yet the homeowner Rob hasn't received a single offer. So we got to get this house sold and him on the road.
And I thought to myself, I needed a place that was mine. Plus, I also needed a place for my daughter. I'm looking to finish my novel, and what I'd like to do is move down south to Florida and live in the Keys. My real estate agent, who is actually my ex-wife, came in here and had a good look at the house. And what she thought was that maybe just moving the furniture in the living room might be the best idea. I think she gave me good advice. When I had the open house, they weren't stunned. They didn't love the place. They didn't say, we want to be here. I'm prepared to do as much as I can to get this house ready for market. It's really important, and whatever it takes, I'll do.
From the outside, this looks like a great starter home, but it's attracted zero interest, so I need to get inside and find out why. Wow, this is totally uninspiring. It's like a dumping ground. You've got a bike, old towels, boxes of paper. The window, it's not flush to the wall. Wiring, this is not a good start, and this could be a really cute sunroom. This room is very odd. On one side, you've got these chairs. They're very, very big for the room. And then this side, you've got a sort of office feel going on. I wouldn't want to sit in this room. It's not very relaxing. And I wouldn't want to write in this room either. This room reminds me of a doctor's waiting room. Kind of lacks character and warmth. The walls are just plain white. And look, I'm looking onto a vinyl siding there. There's no curtains to distract you. It makes you feel a bit like you're in a trailer park. Old chewing gum. Nothing says buy me like old chewing gum. This is the most ginormous table. It is way too big for the room. This feels like a garden table. It should be under an awning in a sort of Italian villa. It does not fit in this kitchen. Again, a mix of styles. You've got the masculine appliances, and then we've got this sort of rustic 80s farmhouse kitchen, and then you've got the Italian. And look, we've even got a cherub. I can't work out who is winning the style wars at the moment, but it's not working. Neat and clean, just how I like it. This house is suffering from some kind of personality deficit disorder. It is bland, it is charmless. The sunroom is a dumping ground, the living room's a doctor's waiting room, and the kitchen doesn't know what it is. It's a bachelor pad at present. Women often make the decisions when it comes to buying, so this house needs an injection of feminine charm and quick. Well, this house definitely has potential, but at the moment it's wasted because I feel that, without being too rude, the house at the moment kind of lacks a warmth and a feminine touch. It feels quite cold and impersonal.
And I just simply have bought the wrong furniture. So you can't blame the house. It's my fault.
You take the sunroom, you walk in, and it's a bit of a junk room at the moment.
Right.
You know, you need to wow people from the start.
Well, I'm glad you said that. I mean, I've never thought of it as a sunroom. I thought of it as a place to put my bike. So there's a big difference.
The study, you know, home offices are a great selling feature. As you know, you yourself work from home, so do a lot of other people.
Yeah, that's the office. I love it. I feel comfortable. Sometimes I'm up early in the morning doing research and, of course, writing.
So I'd really like to tighten up that room, make it a proper functioning office, get rid of the oversized chairs, and again, give it a bit more warmth and character.
Sure.
Because just because something's functional doesn't mean it has to lack character. You know, you can have both functionality and character in a room. Now, this room here, Robert.
Yeah.
Do you actually use it much?
No, not at all. It's a bridge between the door and the kitchen.
It's cold, it's impersonal. Again, just we need some personality, Robert. We need to appeal to a broad range of people, and at a moment it's feeling very bachelor pad. Now the kitchen. It is really big. You've got two sources of light. It's bright. I don't think a table of this size is necessarily right for the room because it tends to make it smaller.
Right.
There's a bit of a mishmash of styles. Kitchens are one of the most important rooms when you're selling your house, and in this case, we really, really need to tie it up so, you know, you don't have this style wars going on at the moment.
You're right. I'd like everything to be swept in one kind of look and a uniformed look, by all means.
Ultimately, I think this house needs an injection of charm and some femininity to get it sold. Are you ready for that?
Yes, I am. Of course, I want to make it happen.
Brilliant. Rob and his daughter Sarah have been living in their house for 2 years since he split from his wife. He wants to move to Florida and sell up, but he can't because his house lacks charm and personality. But here is where it gets interesting. Rob's ex-wife is also his real estate agent. I want to know whether this is affecting the sale, so I'm going to go and ask. Marietta, I have to ask, most people struggle to be in the same room as their ex-husbands. But you're his real estate agent. How does that affect the usual agent-client relationship?
Well, it does affect it because when I tell him to do something, he doesn't do it probably as willingly as he would for an outside agent. So I have to twist his arm and say, listen to me, you've got to do this. You've got to remove some of those things.
Okay. What I noticed when I walked in the house, first of all, I walked into the sunroom and there was like loose wiring, there was holes in the wall, the window wasn't flush. Did you tell him, Robert, if you continue to show your house in this state, it's unlikely you're going to get a sale anytime soon?
Yes, but I think he was seeing dollar signs in front of his eyes and not paying attention to the state of the house.
Now, what has the feedback been?
The kitchen needed some work, and I don't think it's quite up to what people were expecting. They, you know, people like things done nicely and finished off. And while he has some nice appliances, the way the kitchen was situated, and there was a rather large table in the middle of it, it didn't give you the sense of the large country kitchen that it really was. And women look for kitchens because that's what they're interested in, right?
I told him that. It's the right price, it's the right location. We need to get the condition up to scratch.
Oh, I think it'll go. It's a great property, definitely. It just needs some work.
Come on in, Rob.
Thank you.
So, what are your initial gut reactions?
I like the open concept. I like the natural light that comes through the windows. It's very relaxing. It feels like home.
It does feel like home. It's quite feminine, it's warm, it's relaxing. But what I like about it is this is a sitting room you can actually imagine using, because yours is just a bridge, really, between your sitting room and your kitchen. So it's wasted space. And I think this is an easy to achieve look, and this is what we want in your house.
You're right, I agree.
Now come into the kitchen.
Sure.
What do you think works well in this kitchen?
Well, everything is together in a small space, which is good.
No, it's so true.
Okay.
This is quite small, this kitchen, compared to your kitchen.
Right.
But everything ties in.
Yeah.
Now, if the big black fridge was on its own, it would kind of look out of place. But you see the way they've boxed it in?
Yeah.
That ties it to this side of the kitchen.
And the cupboards are the same.
The cupboards are the same, but also you get more storage space.
Yeah, it's true.
And that, my friend, is what we're doing in your kitchen.
Oh, wow.
Now, the other thing I like about this kitchen is the sunroom that goes off it. Everything is finished.
Yeah, it's true.
Look, the
Where's
window
the bike,
treatment.
though? Shouldn't there be a bike in the
the funny thing about
sunroom?
the bike is it's outside.
Oh, okay.
Yes, where bikes should go.
Right.
But you see, the window is flush to the wall. You've got a
Right.
few pieces of well-placed furniture.
Yeah.
You kind of imagine going in there and sitting down, having your morning cup of coffee,
Sure.
doing some research on your new bestseller. That's what I want buyers to feel when they walk into your sunroom. Rob, do you want to know how quickly this house sold?
Yeah, I do.
5 days.
Wow, it's crazy.
But the big news here is they got more than $50,000 over the asking price.
Wow.
Now, if we're going to get your house beautiful, we better get going. I was reading poor Robert the riot act earlier and saying how his house was a bit of a bachelor pad. So how are we going to get this house up to scratch?
Well, the first thing we need to do is just try to finish off all the unfinished items in the sunroom. The baseboard, the casing around the windows, and the doors.
They seem like small jobs, but unfinished DIY is a real turn-off for buyers, especially if it's in the first 50 seconds of walking into the house.
Okay, moving into the living room here, we're gonna paint out the room.
I really like the fact that this room is painted in a pale colour because that increases the sense of space, but just white sometimes can look quite stark, so some maybe warmer pastel colours.
Okay.
Okay. Moving into the kitchen, we just need to build a shelving unit around the fridge.
We box up the fridge, that's a really modern bit of the kitchen, and everything will sort of tie in and it will look more cohesive.
Yes.
Sure. Okay.
We've got quite a lot of work to do before we
we
get
do.
to that stage. So, shall we?
Yep.
Yes.
You know, as I'm going from room to room, I see how things are taking shape, and it really is, it's dramatic. It's great.
You are making some fast progress.
Oh yeah. I just finished trying to build this box to cover the fridge.
So you're going to make it look like it matches the cabinets?
Yes.
And are you doing an island and a bonquette in the middle?
Yeah, the island's just gonna go right there. We removed the table already, so we'll just, as soon as I finish this, then we'll build the island, drop it in.
Now, can I do anything useful? Hold anything, stick anything, glue anything?
Maybe after this is dried and stuff, you can help fill the holes, and
I know when I'm not wanted, I'll leave you to it.
for now you're not wanted.
Thank you. I'm just assembling these bar stools for the island cum dining area. And the best thing about them is they kind of match the appliances, the fridge and the oven. So hopefully we'll have ourselves a pretty attractive kitchen. Typical, I'm missing a screw.
What a difference, huh? This is unbelievable the way this looks now.
Right, there you go.
Okay.
What do you think about some of the new paint colours?
I thought they'd be more subdued, but I was wrong, and I love them. I think it really wakes the house up.
Tell you what it does do is it picks up the light really, really well.
That's exactly, yeah.
Quick and inexpensive way to bring these tiles back to life. I'm gonna use bleach. I'm gonna pour it on the grout lines, let it sit for about 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna use this brush and just scrub it, and it's gonna be like brand new. A couple things that you need to know about working with bleach. You gotta wear the proper safety gear, gloves, glasses. You don't wanna splash it onto your skin or into your eyes, and you wanna make sure that the room is properly ventilated. Look at that. Nice. It's like brand new.
Plants and flowers are a subtle yet surefire way of adding a bit of a feminine touch. Having a place to sit when you first walk into the house is a great way of creating a relaxed atmosphere, and that is the perfect way to warm buyers up to the charms of the house. Make sure your curtains and blinds are hung level. If they're all wonky, it just looks untidy. Rob's house is now ready for showing. By injecting some colour and personality into this place, we've turned it from drab to fab. To get potential buyers hooked, rooms must have some personality. Make sure they have attractive objects, colours and textures. Pay attention to detail. Leaving small jobs unfinished creates an impression that the house is in a state of disrepair, and that is a major turn-off to buyers. Make sure your furniture doesn't dominate the room. If it's oversized, it'll make the room look smaller, and that will not bring in the multiple offers you want. Wow.
Wow, this is wild, isn't it? Is that, you know what? I can actually see myself being very calm in here and spending a lot more time here. This rocks, huh?
So nice.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
When I moved in, the house was more like a place to lay my hat. Simple as that. But Sophie's and her team has taken it and turned it into a unique place to be. It's a great home now.
It's so nice now, and like I'm probably just gonna like cry when I leave. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm Sophie. Nice to meet you.
Hi,
I'm
Scott.
Sophie. So, first things first, we've got the mud room.
Okay.
Oh, it's so cute.
Excellent.
I love it.
That's handy in the winter, eh?
Yeah, I know. It's nothing worse than going straight into the sitting room and there being muddy boots around.
Absolutely.
It's so cute. Oh, this is cute.
Nice.
I love the island.
Oh yeah, you gotta have an island.
You have to have an island. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Come on through.
It's a cute little room. I need an office. And this would be nice because it's got nice light.
Well, this is very sweet. I love the color. It's nice and fresh.
Fantastic.
It's actually a color I'd use myself.
That's brilliant. It means you don't have to repaint when you move in.
That would be very nice. Oh, I really like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so cozy, huh? It's got character.
So do you think this is an estate that you could just move right into?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's really cute.
So you're mentally moving in already?
Yeah.
With a bit of spit and polish and some careful rearranging of this great furniture, we've turned this from an unloved bachelor pad into a really warm and welcoming family home. And I think with its new magnetic drawer, we're going to have buyers lining up down the street.
The decoration's like really nice.
It makes the whole, it's inviting you into the room. It's like a real office all of a sudden. What do you think of the pillows? They're kind of cool.
I like the pillows.
Actually, yeah.
They're really quirky. Wow, this is so cool. Are they magnets? Yeah.
Everything's tied in.